Hello, my name is Bill. In this video I'll continue with the shelf tour. So this video is the bottom shelf of this second side of this tall cart. So next time I'll be started on the other tall cart. The Endless Frontier, edited by Jerry Pournelle. Cover art by Vincent DeFate. So this is from 1979. So it's a short story collection. Almost like a magazine format, but not to the extent of some of the other books that's coming up in this video. The Endless Frontier, edited by Jerry Pournelle with John F. Carr, Volume 2. So there's Paul Anderson, Gregory Benford, Charles Sheffield, Robert Silverberg, and more. So in this one I didn't find the cover artist. So this is 1982. And Far Frontiers, edited by Jerry Pournelle and James Baen. Managing editor John F. Carr, senior editor Elizabeth Mitchell. 1985. Cover art Michael Carroll. Far Frontiers, edited by Jerry Pournelle and James Baen. The paperback magazine of science fiction and science fact. Volume 3, Fall 1985. So it's 1985, cover art Michael Carroll. And Destinies, premiere issue November-December 78, edited by James Baen. New stories and articles by Paul Anderson, Larry Niven, Jerry Pournelle, Spider Robinson, Clifford D. Simak, Roger Zelazny, and many more. So this 1978 cover art Don Brotengum. Not much on the back for artwork. Then it's Destinies magazine or books have internal artwork, much like the magazines. And advertisements. Destinies. January, February 79. Volume 1, Number 2. New stories and articles by Powell Anderson, Gregory Benford, Robert Sheckley, Jerry Pournelle, Frederick Foll, Larry Niven, Ben Bova, and many more. Cover art, Michael Whalen. Destinies, Volume 1, Number 4. August, September 79. It's Powell Anderson, Orson Scott Card, Frank Herbert, Dean Ing, Jerry Pournelle, Fred Saberhagen. Cover story, Skystock by Charles Sheffield. Oh, space elevator story. Cover art, Dean Ellis. The L5 review, number 1. I was a member of the L5 Society back in the early 80s. It's all about promoting construction of space colonies. Destinies, Volume 1, Number 5. October, December 79. Cover story, Silver Shoes for a Princess, James P. Hogan. And there's Powell Anderson, David Drake, James Gunn, Frank Herbert, Jerry Pournelle, Spider Robinson, G. Harry Stein, Roger Selazny. Cover art, John Rush. Some of these I didn't find artist names on. February, March 1980, Volume 2, Number 1. Cover story, Lost Dorsai, Gordon R. Dixon. All new Orson Scott Card, David Drake, Larry Niven, Frederick Fole, Jerry Pournelle, Norman Spinrad, Ian Watson. Yeah, I don't see a cover artist on this one. Interior illustrations. Janet Alicia Austin, Steve Fabian, Fernando, Rob McIntyre, Proex Stedman. Layout and design by Steve Madison. But it doesn't say anything about the cover. Spring 1980. Volume 2, number 2. Cover story, Beller Alfon, Kevin Christensen, James Gunn, Joe Haldeman, Frederick Fole, Jerry Pournelle, Norman Spinrad, Joan Vengi. And no cover artist listed. Must be springtime, you can hear the birds out there. Volume 3, number 1, winter 1981. Dean Ing, Frederick Fole, Charles Sheffield, Robert Silverberg, Norman Spinrad, Ian Watson. Cover story, Shall We Take a Little Walk by Gregory Benford. Yeah, some of these that don't list the artist inside, you can see the artist signature. This one is Steve Hickman. No cover artist listed inside. So this last one that I didn't have an artist name for, it's got his signature there, Vincent DeFate. In volume 3, number 2. Pournelle, Sheffield, Ing, Anderson, Benford. So this is 1981. No cover artist listed. Dinosaurs. And in the past, I've read a lot of non-fiction. Not so much in the last 10 years since I retired. I've been reading mostly fiction. Red Giants and White Dwarfs. Robert Jastrow. That must be him on the back. Looks like it was part of a school library at one time. Copyright 1967-1969. First printing 1969. Does that mean this book was printed in 1969? The edges are yellow. I was flipping through here, I seen pages where it looks like the yellow ran inside the book. There's lots of photographs in here. There's where the yellow ran into the book. The Human Zoo, Desmond Morris. So I got this one from the school library and read it in the early 70s. And then I found this copy much later. So this is copyright 1969. It's a Bantam edition, published October 1970. So there's this chapter on sex. It surprised me lots when I was in my early teens. Finding a book on with details of sex in the school library. Archimedes' Revenge. The Joys and Perils of Mathematics. fascinating journey into the world of numbers, shapes, codes, and probabilities by Paul Hoffman. So this picture of giant Easter egg is just outside the town of Vaccares, which is just a short drive east of the city here. I've been past it a few times. Copyright 1988. Cover photo by Ernie's Studio, Vaccares, Alberta, Canada. Cosmic Code, Quantum Physics and the Language of Nature, Heinz Pagels. (1982). So, sort of book I was reading in the early 80s. Perfect Symmetry, The Search for the Beginning of Time, Heinz Pagels, author of The Cosmic Code. (1985). Cover design, Henrietta Kondak. Photos in the center, including Stephen Hawking. Then Alistair, MacLean, Caravan to Vaccares. So I probably read all the Alistair MacLean that I could find in the school library in the early 70s, and haven't got around to reading any of his since then. So this one's copyright 1970. The playlist today is the Mirrors mix. So more psychedelic rock. So that's all for this video. See you in the next one.